Good morning, magandang umaga po. I received an email from someone, which we're going to take a look at, who is so confused about what's going on in the Philippines. And as I'm watching the other vlogs, everybody seems to be confused as to what's going on. Nobody knows what on earth is going on in the Philippines. Stay with me. That's what we'll talk about. Hang loose. I just received an email from someone who was really frustrated about what's going on in the Philippines. Let me read to you the email, but before we go there, towards the end, I will have one recommendation to the Philippine government. And I do hope that they will take a look at this. I'm pretty sure somebody already thought about this. I'm not going to say that I'm the first one to ever think of this, but nobody seemed to have the initiative to go ahead and implement something that will solve this communication issue or communication problem in the Philippines. And it's a very simple solution, very simple, both in terms of technology and in terms of implementing it. But somebody has got to have the initiative to do it. So let's take a look at the email first that I received. This came from Stanley on May 9th. That's what, 2 days ago, a day ago? Hello, sir. I enjoy your videos and appreciate the information you share. I became a subscriber the first time I watched your video. I am soon retired 13 days, school teacher in Missouri, USA, and I am married to a beautiful Filipina. My wife is in the Philippines and I would like to reunite with her there. Since May 1st update on the travel restrictions, I have gotten mixed messages from different Philippine consulates here in the United States. I do not have a 9A spouse visa and would like to get one to travel there in July to join my wife. The LA consulate says they will issue the 9A visa, but I'm not in their jurisdiction, so they cannot help me. So that gave him encouragement, right? The Chicago consulate tells me I'm only allowed to travel with my spouse, which is impossible, of course, because he's in the Philippines. The New York consulate says I can travel without my spouse, but I must already have a visa. That's also a problem, right? My wife has spoken to both BI, Bureau of Immigration, and the DFA, who have both assured her that I should be able to get a visa from the consulate. So there they are giving him confidence that he can get a visa. I am so frustrated running in circles trying to get everything taken care of before my planned travel date. Any words of encouragement or advice could offer would greatly appreciate it. Here's another one. One vlogger's phone call to Cebu International Airport regarding protocol in Cebu. I also received email from some people saying, gee, if I go to Cebu, can I move on to another city or another place like another province like Manila or anywhere? And I said, what can I tell you? I heard on one hand, it's only in Cebu. If you are outside of Cebu, you cannot fly into Cebu and then hope to escape that protocol in Manila. But I also heard of some people, that's what they're doing, and I don't know if they're getting away with it or not. So that is an issue. So what this vlogger did, oh, by the way, he also heard, I don't know if it's from Facebook or where, that protocol has now changed in Cebu. He's saying, when you get to Cebu, you will also be required to quarantine for 7 days. Actually, 7 days until you get that thing. I assume another 3 days because they want to have 10 days. So I said, no. So it looks like Cebu is giving in to what Manila is doing. So he called Cebu International Airport to get the facts. And he recorded the conversation. Cebu International Airport said, no, sir, we are not following Manila. We are still 2 to 3 days of quarantine while you're waiting for the result of the swab test, which is done as soon as you arrive at the airport. And it doesn't cost them anything. It's free. So what I heard, that it's not really true because we're now following Manila's protocol? No. We have an order from the governor this is what we are doing here in Cebu. That's what he said. And they don't care if you stay in Cebu or if you continue on to another city. They don't care about that. That's according to the airport. It is really bad. All kinds of information are coming out. This is my suggestion to the Philippine government, to the employees of the Philippines. I'm not saying you never thought of that. Maybe some of you already thought of that, but why are you not doing it? That is really a problem. I have no idea what's going on. We have consular offices, for example, in San Francisco, California, Chicago, Illinois, New York City, New York, Washington, D.C., etc. They can be in Honolulu, could be one in Japan, could be one in anywhere. Each of these locations have their own website. And most of what I can see are all promotions here, new policy a little bit here and there, and our office hours, our holidays, and then some, of course, on immigration and dual citizenship and such. Now, to have consistent information, I would prefer to see Bureau of Immigration in Manila put together one comprehensive website and accurate information on what's going on. Then, in addition to what San Francisco, Chicago, and all these consular offices are doing, they can maintain their own website. They can do whatever they want. But have one big icon in front as soon as it pulls up in the homepage, information regarding immigration status in the Philippines. It's going to be an icon. When they click it, San Francisco's website goes to Bureau of Immigration in Manila. Chicago's website goes to Manila. New York City goes to Manila. So everybody is looking at one uniform website. So whenever there's a change, and I'm hoping that Manila is going to update the website faster than what vloggers would do, than what newspapers would do. Hopefully they'll be first rather than the last to publish this. So everybody will see immediately what's going on. Even if there is just preliminary information like this is what was announced by IATF, but we have not made this official yet. Everybody will see it. Once it's official, then now here is the new protocol. And now it's official. Everybody will see it. One and the same thing. They each have their own website. They can keep their own website. But important thing like this that creates chaos should go to one website maintained by Manila. Now, how difficult would that be? It's very easy to create that icon and put it on each of the website and make sure they don't say anything that will confuse people on their own website about immigration. If you want immigration information, click that link. So everybody will be looking at one uniform policy, one uniform protocol, one uniform law. Now, how hard is that? And if somebody makes a call or does email, your people, the employees, can go to the same website and get the official announcement by the Philippines. How hard is that? Instead of people like me using Google, looking for this information, looking at that information, getting information from CNN, ABC, CBS, as Rappler. Why do I need to do that? It should go on that one website and everybody should be there. Like they do it, there is going to be peace and harmony in the entire country. How nice is that? It's about time Philippines do something like that. So anyway, what I said to my viewer who sent me an email is this. This is my advice. Stay put and don't do anything. Wait until official word is out. Everyone is confused, including the Philippine government, who does not know what to do with this pandemic. Number 2, call the airport at your port of entry before your planned departure. Don't believe in hearsay. By the way, when the Bureau of Immigration creates that website in Manila, They could also create another website for LGUs, but they do not have to do anything on the website. What they can do is, hopefully there is a website for each of the LGUs. It's so hard to get the phone numbers, email address, contact information to contact my LGU. Sometimes I don't even know who my LGU is. Okay, so they should explain, okay, for this LGU, it covers the cities of blah, blah, blah for these LGUs, and these are the contact information. Click here and it will lead you to their website. Now, their website, each LGU will have to maintain their own because each one will have their own policy. But it does not affect many, many people who may not be going to that specific LGU. But the ones entering Pampanga, Cebu, Manila, eventually maybe Bulacan, port of entries, it's only a few. And technically, I would say, if a resolution was put out, it should be countrywide, the whole Philippines. Now, usually I don't agree with the governor of Cebu coming up with this because she is basically saying to the Philippine government, screw it, I will run my own, which is not necessarily right. However, I don't blame her because I think what's happening in the Philippines is too restrictive, okay? That what Cebu is doing seems to me is more practical. Remember, 1.5 to 2% infection rate, so 2 people at the most out of 100 people are infected. So you inconvenience and cost a lot of money for 98 people for the 2. But like what I said before, I will not necessarily criticize you for deciding on that because I know that these 2, once it infects other people, it can grow exponentially. It infects 3, and then 3 will infect 3 additional ones, so now it becomes 9. It's exponential. I can understand that too. But let's see what Cebu does, okay, and how they perform. But I like Cebu's at the moment better than what we're doing in Manila. So guys, that's all I can say right now. Please do share this with other people you know and some of your friends or relatives who may be traveling. And I wish you luck in your travels. If you really have to travel, go ahead and do it. I would recommend stay put and just stay home for now until this thing settles down. And I'll appreciate it if you click like on my channel. And thank you very much for your support. And God bless. Make it a great day.